Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family. My name is Robert. This is 7 Up and At It here on the God Said It Show. Now, first, to all those who are our loyal viewers, I want to apologize. Yesterday, there was no video, and that's my fault. I should have done it the day before, but I forgot. And then I thought I could do it in the afternoon when I got back. See, I was gone at 6 a.m. yesterday to go see my youngest son play in a scrimmage for the college football team that he plays for. Um, and we didn't get back till late afternoon. And then apparently, my lab thought it was okay and kosher to use the commode as a watering hole. And let's just say he didn't get all the water, and it some of it spilled over into the floor. I didn't see it, so I hit the water and I hit the ground. So I'm hurting a little bit, but that's okay. Um, because um, just to show you God has a sense of humor, He gave us this verse today. So that's there's things that He deals with me on that I understand humor, and He has one, and He uses it sometimes to correct me. So I'll get into that in a second. But what is 7 Up and At It? I need to preface that. 7 Up and At It is a daily devotional where we will focus on a particular verse of the Bible. We'll look at verses preceding it, verses that come after it, so we can get a full understanding. And then we'll look at different translations, so we can get a full context of what God is trying to tell us in that word. And I video these because I feel we're all led to be used by God. And whatever God puts into each and every one of us, He expects us to pour it back out so that others can hear it, be blessed from it, learn from it, and have a closer walk with God. And finally, it's called 7 Up and At It as a thank you to my dad here on earth, who used to come and wake me up most mornings, and it would be 3 knocks on the door would open up, and he would simply say, "It's 7, up and at it." And if you didn't, a glass of cold ice water was coming for you next. So, um, and now my Father in heaven has me here, um, unless there's something going on. I take care of the homestead around 6 a.m., and then by 7 o'clock, my butt's in the seat doing the daily devotional. And like I said, I missed yesterday, and I apologize to each and every one of you. But let's get into this, and you'll understand why it's sort of funny that he gave us this verse today. So I find a verse based on whatever today's date is. So today is August the 18th. So we'll look at chapter 8, verse 18 of this particular book of the Bible. And this one is going to be Romans. And I'm going to use the NIV on this one, which is the New International Version, which is very popular here in the U.S. So it says, I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. Another translation talks about the pain and suffering. And the pain I'm going through right now because of that fall yesterday. And he goes, this is how God communicates with me. I feel. He says, what you worried about the pain for? You should think about the glory that's coming down the road. It won't compare to all that those bumps and bruises you got. Let it go. Thanks. Thanks, God. Yeah. Appreciate that. And so I'm like, all right, this too shall pass. Um, we were healed. All the Bible verses start coming to me going, eh. And then, it's like God tells me, there's a little pain. Rub some dirt on it. Get over it. You got more things to do. So that's how God talks to me. So now you know. Uh, But the verse before it, I want us to all understand as well, is the verse 17. And so, it, even though I missed yesterday, this verse is one that I would really um, look into if I'd have done one yesterday. So maybe we combine the two for today. But verse 17 says, "Now, if we are children, then we are heirs, heirs of God, and co heirs with Christ, if indeed we share in his sufferings, in order that we may also share in his glory." And if you go a little further past 19, it says, "For the creation awaits an eager expectation for the children of God to be revealed." And when I look at in full context, is that we're all going to go through things, each and every one of us. Pain, bumps, bruises, scratches, broken legs, broken arms. Those things are going to happen. Um, it's a part of life. It's a part of nature, human nature. It's a part of this world. And as much as God can protect us, okay, Satan's going to try everything he can to test us. We're going to have trials and tribulations and tests. And as I told somebody who came to visit the other day, man or woman, because it was a female, so I had to preface that. But man can't have a testimony unless he's first been tested. So if you're finding yourself always being tested, always going through trials, always going through tribulations, and like I said, going through them means you get through them and you keep going. And maybe another one comes and you overcome that one and you get through that one. That's a test and a trial to your faith in God. And he's going to be there. But he's not going to allow you to be tested more than you can stand. But you have to measure the mettle of an individual. I think that's just a law of nature. It's like trees that have been planted by God. Those trees, they go through storms and wind and rain, and you get tossed to and fro. And it's the strong one that continue to grow. And yeah, they may lose a limb here or there. Not saying we approve of losing limbs. I don't want anybody to go off the wall there. But when those trials and tribulations come our way and we endure them and we go through them, that's testing our faith, and it sort of moves us up, like the military. You look at what they go through. The soldiers, they're tested, and they go through trials and tribulations, and they go through things that, whether they get sent off to war or they whatever it is, they get tested throughout the whole thing. And as they overcome that, they get promoted higher and higher. That's like us. And the word talks about being transformed from glory to glory to glory to glory. As we pass a test, we move up. Then maybe another one comes and we move up. And all it is getting us closer to God, closer to knowing his his the love he has for us. And we're never to look back. Just keep moving forward for what God has for us next. So, folks, I hope that helps you, because it helped me this morning. I'm in the natural, in my carnal mind, I'm hurting. That fall was not fun. And I'm scraped up, I'm cut up from it. Um, because I fell into something that cut and scraped and all that. Anyway, but I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna get through it because I know who my Creator is. I know who my Father is. I know what Jesus Christ endured. All I did was fall because of some water. What did He endure? And He did it because He wanted to. He did it because He wanted to make you and I joint heirs with Him. It was all His. He was all, I mean, He was, He was the only heir to God Himself. Christ loved us so much that He gave up His own life. The torture He went through, the pain and all that He went through, so that you and I could sit side by side with Him at the right hand of the Father. If you've never watched that movie, The Passion of the Christ, watch it. Not with children, but watch it. Um, then you'll get a good idea of what the pain He went through was. So anyway, folks, I'm over my time. I do apologize, but here's what I want to tell you. Okay, no matter what you're going through today, understand it is a microcosm to the glory that God's going to bring to each and every one of us who believe in Him. So I hope it blessed you. If this is your first time, thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you on future videos. I pray you do. Okay? Go back and look at other videos. If this is not your first time, not your first rodeo, I can't tell you how much I appreciate your constant viewership. It helps me to have confirmation that this is what we're supposed to be doing. So, in all things, folks, remember, God has blessed you to be a blessing. So today, go out, bless somebody else, because by doing that, you really help change this world. I appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next video. And take care.